What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Triangle. This is your boy D.
And it's your girl CJ.
Your kid ever do some dumbass shit
All the
where you
time.
basically like, you're not mine anymore? So PJ decided that, and I can't make this shit up, listeners. My son decided that to clean the dishes, you don't put dishwasher detergent inside of the dishwasher. You put laundry detergent.
No. In the dishwasher?
In the dishwasher, because he's his fucking father's child. That is no longer my responsibility. And he was really looking crazy. And then in that moment, I had to be like, is this my fault for not putting you on chores sooner? Considering it's only been the two of us, I've never really had this urgency outside of him cleaning up his own shit to have him clean up everything. We got our little apartment. There's not a lot to do.
Right.
So when I decided, all right, when I come home and I'm working out and shit, I don't want to do dishes and do this and do that. I'll put you in charge. And he really thought he was doing something. And I go in my damn kitchen and there was suds everywhere. I was like, why does it smell like game in the damn kitchen? The least he could have done was put some socks in the dishwasher. This is what he was going to do.
No.
I'm Brandi, by the way.
Listen,
I am no longer a mom. I am just single. I'm not.
You know what? It doesn't even matter how early you start them on, because me and Rob was just laughing about how she been doing dishes since we moved into the house together. 3 years now, right? 3 years, right? And for whatever reason, if I don't take it out of the rice cooker jars and stuff, she won't wash it. Like, she won't remember to do it. Like, and then Rob was like, remember when you wanted her to wash the pots and pans that were on the stove? If you didn't move it into the sink, she wouldn't wash it, and that took like a year. I was like, no.
It took
another 6 months until she starts doing the rice cooker.
These kids now are just fucking dumb. There's not enough way to say it.
Look at these faces. I'm not saying shit.
We didn't have to be told that. We didn't have to be told. Anybody listening, if you were born 19, well, fuck that. Anybody that was born before 2000, we'll just keep it real nice. About before 2000, maybe before 1995.
I would say that, 95.
Before 1995, we had our shit together.
I mean, I would like to think so.
What's going on now?
I don't either.
But I bet you they know how to plug in some bullshit. I bet you they know how to fix and troubleshoot
they know how to search some shit.
They know how to search some shit.
You know what the problem is with the whole searching thing, though, is that they're starting to lose resourcefulness. Look, I'm sorry, I should have. Did you know? No, for real though, the resourcefulness is like getting out of hand, because if they don't know how to do something or get an answer, they Google it. So if they don't have their phone on them, like half the time they're like, I don't know what to do. So the
know what to do.
The trial and error thing is like, it's good on one hand that they can get the information at the fingertips. I think that's cool. But on the other hand, it's like, what if your phone ain't working? Your battery's dead.
You hit the nail on the head, because when PJ almost ruined my shit a couple of days ago with my phone, I remember thinking, oh man, I hope I don't have to go somewhere that I'm not familiar with going, because I'm so handicapped. I'm so used to using Google Maps. I'm like, oh shit, am I going to have to print off a map? Am I going to have to use MapQuest?
Oh, MapQuest.
I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to really pay attention to some signs. Ooh,
no, catch this shit though. Do you guys remember ever doing this?
What?
Looking up an address of a business in a phone book.
Oh, yeah.
And it has a map at the back of the phone book.
Yes!
And I guess next to the address, it had a grid number. You went to the map, and you had to go A in like 5 and match it up, and you got the general area of where the business was located.
Like, they were like the charts.
To, like, find your house. Yeah, little charts. You had to find your house, and you can map where to go. And you wrote it down on a piece of like a napkin or something.
Yes, a napkin. Yes.
Yeah.
And you had to do it in that pen that like bled all over the next napkin.
I mean, you were your own MapQuest. You had to write down each street you had to like take a right or a left at, And like,
I would like to do streets and then landmarks. So I'd be like, okay, if I do this street, that means the tiki's on the right and this is on the left.
The tiki though.
I remember getting lost. Just walking on the base.
Yeah, that was me just walking certain places.
On the base, we had the luxury of street signs. Off base, I was like, where the fuck are we going?
No, off base, you still had to do.
None of these streets have names.
You do landmarks still, because I'd be like, all right, if the mall's here, but we just passed Mickey's, but I remember that vending machine because it has CC Lemon, then we got 2 more miles.
No, for real. Off base was tough because, like, even though the main signs were up in English and Japanese, there were no, like, middle of the street. I don't remember my grandmother's, like, little village having any street signs. There's none. Like, you knew where to go by who lived where. It was so weird.
And what car you saw parked outside of the house?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm done. Anywho, that was not the purpose of our episode today, guys. I'm sorry. We went off from the get-go today. So today's episode is about finances and money during the holidays and how we kind of tries to keep it in budget, but we veer towards like going over budget a lot. I feel like, do you guys go over budget when you're shopping for holidays? Do you guys do?
I don't shop for holidays.
That's just enough.
So.
Hey man, well, I don't know what holiday shopping is, so I'll be laughing at everybody stressed out this time.
What I have noticed a lot of people in my family do is, especially like the people that are crazy about Christmas and want to do it big, is they buy stuff throughout the year.
Oh, I do that too.
That they think a person would like.
Yeah.
So like, so-and-so would like this, so they'll grab it and hide it until Christmas time.
I do that, especially for the kiddos, because I like to have a bunch of shit for the kiddos. So it doesn't feel as crazy when you're buying like $20 here.
It's overwhelming. And I like to do the same thing for birthdays. Like when I'm doing something for my mom, remember the first year I moved here and I decided I was going to make her like this basket. I started in November because her birthday's in May. And I would find little stuff here and there on Amazon or Burlington or something. And I put it all in a little basket, wrapped it in cellophane, and was like, there you go. And then they got like 20 things that you randomly through the year, $15 here, $20 here, rather than, oh shit, what am I going to buy everybody with the 52 cents in my account?
Right. No, for real though. Like, and sometimes it's hard, like depending on the year. I've had years where I was halfway done Christmas shopping by the time October hit. And sometimes I have like that week before Christmas, I got to go out and get like a shit ton of stuff. This year is going to be a week before Christmas. I got to get the other half of my shit. Like, it's been a little crazy this year, so I haven't gotten around to it. But I did pretty good during the middle of the year, because you know how they have like the semi-annual sales, y'all. If you don't shop already during semi-annuals during the year, you should go. Because
do you even really shop?
Do you even shop? Do you even shop, bro? Because the summertime semi-annual sale, did you know, are usually the winter stuff from the year before, so you be ready for Christmas if you go summer shopping for winter shit. Like, it's the best time of the year to do.
My mom had to put me on game like when I moved here, because I ain't know how to shop till I got around her. And she would tell me about Dillard's sale. Dillard's has 2 bomb sales a year. One in the winter, and they do that one spring, summer. Girl, when I tell you, like, real legit ass bras, those $80 bras, but you get them under 20. And like just all type of shit. You know you're really adulting when you start getting excited about bed sheets and curtains. And you're like, oh my God. The deals in towels. The Walmart towels don't get it no more. No. You ever try to dry yourself off with the
if you find a Kmart though, if you're fortunate enough to have a Kmart in your area, they got some bomb ass towels though.
Really?
Kmart got some bomb ass towels. If you can find one still. There's not a lot left.
I've never been in a Kmart.
I said, I'm going to take your word for it because I live for a good towel.
You've never been to Kmart?
No, I have never been to Kmart. I'm like this Janet Jackson of Kmart. Like, I don't know if y'all know this, but Janet don't be knowing shit about shit because she's too rich for her. But, I mean... I'm serious. I've never...
Where you don't know shit about shit. Like, What's a Kmart?
Because I read an article where Janet was like, "What's Cheetos? Like, what is a Cheetos?"
Bitch.
And it was among a whole bunch of other shit, and I was like, "She's so rich. She doesn't ever have to eat Cheetos to have like a cheesy snack." Somebody probably comes and like shaves Parmesan off of the wheel and like crisps it in the oven for her. Like,
when you're that famous too, you're probably so rich and isolated. You don't get to like just walk past a regular vending machine or be in a store. Not at Janet fucking Jackson.
No,
you can't do that.
I don't think she like lives like that. So, but anyway, like, so I've never been in a Kmart. I gotta look one up and see if they're. I think a lot of the ones in the South got like closed down though. Like they're different.
I think we got one left here in Vegas.
They're different from Circle K, right? That's not the same thing.
No. Completely different. CJ, what the fuck?
CJ said Circle K and K.
CJ still sounded like she fresh off the boat. Like, I can't help. I like. There's certain things that I haven't gotten into, like that I never really like wanted to get into, and also like.
I bet you her bougie ass know what Pier 1 Imports is, though.
I mean, yes, and oh, by the way, thank you for bringing that up because Pier 1 is closing down their stores. They're somewhere 60 to 80% off everything in their store right now. I totally forgot to tell you.
Everybody's closing everything. You know, Pap Catan's closed their shit, and now they Michaels.
Yeah, they're gonna. All of those stores are gonna turn into Michaels because they're already craft stores.
Not fucking playing.
Hey, I love me some Michaels. I don't know if y'all know this. Michael's
Joann's fabric better never.
Joann's is the
shit.
They
never will. Joann's is the shit too. And Joanne about to take all my money because Michael's fucking around with my coupons.
No, she ain't playing with her coupons.
Just, for real. No, for real though. Like I just think it's weird that I haven't done a lot of those stores. I guess I'm slightly bougie, but not as bougie as my brother Dan. He went to Goodwill for the first time this year.
The first time ever?
First time ever. He was
I hit that motherfucker up last week.
He said, "What is this place?" I said, "This is a Goodwill, sir. This is where we come thrifting."
He's never even been to like donate?
No, I don't think he has. And like, I don't think it ever occurred to him that there are places like that because especially guys, I don't think it's just my brother. Like, I know that like Rob was like always shopping at Kohl's and shit. I was like, who goes to Kohl's all the time?
I go to Kohl's. You get Kohl's cash.
Okay. So the only time I went to Kohl's,
I was about to do the same thing CJ did. Like, who the fuck is really still shopping in Kohl's?
Okay, Kohl's.
Are you getting those candies? Are you getting those candy line of shoes?
No,
I'm not getting candy.
Kohl's is good for like. I feel like D goes there because do you buy workwear there? Usually?
I do buy workwear.
See, so
you get Kohl's cash.
Yeah, so
it keeps me coming back.
I think D just like saying Kohl's cash.
I love that shit. They get me every time. I'm like, I have to hurry up and go back to Kohl's.
Hey, Michael's has that shit too. Michael's has Michael's cash. My God. But no, like, so Kohl's is like one of those places I only go to get like button-ups for Rob. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was asking if you were buying work clothes.
I have not been to a
Kohl's. They have nice ties.
Now, here's the exception. I'm gonna tell you my little birthday story. Do you guys sign up for birthday coupons everywhere? Because I do.
I do not do that.
I do.
I think I need to start.
I do it for like the makeup places, so I make sure I get Ulta, Sephora, DSW.
Oh, yeah. All of that. I'm down for all that. I might start doing restaurants because they give away free meals, is what I understand now. Ooh. So I might have to go back and I made an email separate just for that. I'm about to transfer everything. But anyway, so I went to Kohl's around my birthday because they sent me like $5 to spend for my birthday because, you know, they're like, here's a coupon for your birthday. I'm like, all right. So I went to clearance. And the lady at the cash register laughed at me because I had, you know, the brand Rock and Rebel? Like,
I've seen that.
Yeah. So Rock and Rebel shirts run, it's normal. It's like $40 to $60 depending on what you're getting, like mid-range for them, you know? So I went in there, found me a little clearance one, real cute, cold shoulder, pink and black, all that stuff. I might wear it on one of our recordings. Anyways, guess how much I paid for it? Guess how much I paid for it? Girl, you close $1.08.
Yeah! How the fuck did you do that?
So
how the fuck did you do that?
It was like it was a summer clearance because it's winter now, so their summer is on their semi-annual.
It's a clearance.
Yeah, so they're up to 80% off already. Plus, so it was $6 on clearance. Went all the way from like it was like $58, went all the way to $6, and then I had my $5 coupon. So the lady was like really laughing because I did this all week for my birthday week. I went to Hot Topic and got me these Beetlejuice teacup sets. It's 2 little, so cute. It was 75% off. Had a $5 coupon. I spent $2.16 on it. Then I went to Torrid, which is, plus size clothing. So the clothes there already, like regular tees start at $35. Right?
Expensive.
They're so expensive. I mean, they're pretty good quality for what they have, so I'm okay with it. I just quit buying it after quit working there because without the discount, I'm like, man, this is a lot to spend on myself. Anyway, they give out $10, so I said, okay, that's worth something. So I went over there thinking I might pick up jewelry, but I went into the clearance and found like a shirt for like $17. So I got one for $7, which for a Torrid shirt, $7 ain't like, it's nothing. It's great because that's a like $40 shirt. But anyway, my point was like couponing during the holidays is so important because you can save so much fucking money. Like, you know how you mentioned Michael's and Joann's and stuff? Do you guys ever buy gifts there? They have some good gifts for kids because
they have
gifts.
They have a toy section. They have educational toys.
They have like a bath and body section where it's already like the shit's already gift wrap for you. They already has bows on it, and this is stuff that they do like throughout the year. They amp it up. Burlington's really good at it. TJ Maxx, Marshalls, all those little stores.
I've seen it at Burlington.
Oh yeah.
And I love that stuff. They have all type of stuff already ready to go for you. What I have noticed from people that don't shop like that, because I don't mind being out if I'm going to get a really good deal and really being out. This holiday season and throughout the whole year, take the time to really go through a rack, really find those deals, because when you're so quick to leave a place, that's when you mess up because you're not really looking. Like if you're going to go to the clearance rack, really look through that clearance rack, because everybody that be giving me compliments for the most part on like any outfit that I post, if I don't get it online for a deal, because I always shop stores like boohoo.com, because they're always doing 65% off, 50% off, I'm consistently getting stuff Nordstrom Rack and Burlington every single time. And you're getting a Calvin Klein dress, regular price is $80 and you can get it for $20. Or like you said, if you're really looking through it and you can fix this for yourself, or you don't mind that button's loose or whatever, I'm getting dresses for $5. I'm finding, shoes for less than that. Like, you need to go.
Yes, Mr. Kenny. Yes, sir, Mr. Kenny.
What the fuck does it mean when the store has rack after it or exchange?
Oh, okay. So it's basically them saying it's like their outlet version of their store. So Nordstrom Rack is not like Nordstrom, the regular. So there are, so basically the whole entire store is something that's either going to be clearance or discontinued merchandise or season behind, so it came out like second quarter, it's now the fourth quarter, it didn't sell, so it's basically a clearance store. It's like going to Ross, except for it's a little bit higher end, so you're still gonna find things. And
I miss Ross because they have no Ross up here in Ohio.
No,
girl, Ross was my shit. Ross was my shit in Florida. You couldn't tell me nothing about Ross. I got all my Jessica Simpson shoes and dresses from Ross. I come up here, baby, I was driving around for like an hour. My mom was like, where you been? I'm like, I was really trying to find a Ross. She's like, the nearest Ross is like in Indiana. And I'm just like, I cannot believe we don't have a Ross. So that's when I got into Burlington, because we didn't have one.
Oh, I love Burlington.
Pensacola. Yes. And so that was nice. But yeah, that Nordstrom Rack, changed my life. Like you said, I don't mind stuff being a season or two behind, because I'm not trying to keep up with the Joneses or Kardashians. So I don't care. I'm like, I will gladly take these shoes, take this dress, and it's not expensive. But people just have to have that patience to shop through, because when I get my CJ on and I have girlfriends that are like, pick out stuff for me and shop with me, I'm like, I'm gonna make you go to stores you don't normally go to, and we're gonna be in here for like 4 fucking hours.
Right.
We're trying on everything, and we're really looking through these racks so you can save money.
Yep. That's look at D's like, no. Do you shop like do you shop like a boy? Like a boy? Like seriously, like in and out?
I hate shopping clothes.
Really?
I like groceries. shopping. Grocery shopping.
Because you like to
Yo,
cook
fat
now.
ass.
Right, my fat ass loves grocery shopping. But when it comes to like clothes, I think Ross always gave me anxiety as a child because my mom would have me in there for like 7 hours at least. It was just
Miss
racks
K,
on
I could
racks
see
on
Miss
racks,
K doing that. Yeah.
just tearing the fucking
That's
store
what you're
up.
supposed to do. You look, crack, crack, crack.
Yeah, cracking that noise. I used to hide in those round racks. I would hide in the middle and just play hide and seek
Oh
games with
my
myself. And I
God.
would find other kids like, "Are you struggling like me? We ride this struggle bus together." And we play hide and seek and
Not
shit. My mom like, "Get your ass
struggling
over
like
here.
me. I
You need to
mean,
stay where I can see you."
man, so like when I
Type
go
shit,
shopping
bro.
like that, I know not to take my kiddos because I know A, they're gonna get bored. B, I'm gonna be irritated if they keep asking me to leave. And
Yeah.
so I'm like, who wants to watch the children? Like, I'd rather go shopping by my lonesome than take the whole damn.
Maybe that is a sex thing because PJ will go to the market and go for food all day long. But if he knows we're getting anything else, even if it's for him, he's kind of like, before we even leave the house, how long are we gonna be out? Where are we going? When we come back, I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me? So, like you said, sometimes it is easier to leave the kid at home with a book or the PS4 and be like, look, I'll be back.
It really is. And like, I guess I've always been like that. I still remember being in Okie, like 18, 19, and I had my friend Jody come Christmas shopping with me. And she was like, I'm never doing this with you again. We started like, I don't know, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. And I think it was like 1 o'clock in the morning that same day when we got done. And
you did that shit to me back in Okie too.
Yeah, we did.
She had me at every fucking Ramayana. We was at fucking.
Whoa,
we went to Naha. We went to fucking.
Oh my God.
I bet you she was having like the time of her life. She was probably so happy.
She bought candles and shit. Like, what the fuck are you buying candles?
No, so let me tell you, like, so you know, like, so one of the last closet edits that I did, she had me buying stuff. Well, no, second to last one. She had me buying stuff for her like boudoir, like decoration on top of doing her closet detox, right? And let me tell you how, like, I know it was her money that I was spending, but it was me shopping for them, and that excitement for me, like, I straight shop for 2 days straight, like morning to like 8 p.m., like just going to all these places, finding things that match her boudoir.
I will say it's exciting, but
it's so much
clearly
so much fun for me. Like, just talking about it makes me happy. Do you see me?
D looks like he is just having awful flashbacks.
D's like, I'm never going with. Look, so like, even my mom, like, if I'm like, hey, you want to go shopping with me? She's like, I need to put on comfortable shoes today. I'm like, yes, it's not a 2-hour trip. This is like,
she already know what time it is.
6 or 7. I mean, it's at least 6 or 7 hours with me.
Oh yeah, it's an all day event. And I used to dread it as a child, and now I love it. Because half the time I'm poor. So when I do go shopping with my mom, I know that I'm going to get breakfast and lunch off top. Boom. If I stay long enough, she going to cook. She going to be like, oh, what y'all about to do? Nothing. We just going to go to the house with the bags. What you doing? You know what I mean? That's literally how she gets me out the house to go shopping with her, because I'm not a morning person, but she'll be like, we can go to Pancake House and then go to Marshall's, because Marshall's is right across the street from it. And then from there, you're literally hitting up the stores and you're getting great deals. Even when it comes to like, I'm like a bath whore. So I have a little wash loofah thing for my ass. I have one that I only use on the puss. I have one for the full body. And I have a little scrubber that I only use for my feet.
Oh, wow.
I do not use the same one on all body parts. I'm not playing any games in the bathroom. And I find all this really cool stuff in these scrubs and Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap. If you have not tried it, bar, liquid form, whatever, it is bomb. And the shit is also so bomb. Did you know? It's so organic. You can actually use it to clean shit. Like, it gives you a long list on the back.
Oh, yeah. I just got some.
Baby.
I'm about to try it out.
It's so bomb. I swear by the peppermint soap, especially during the summer when y'all act like y'all know what deodorant is. And
oh, God.
These folks be needing the peppermint bath.
Like, I forgot.
I'm done.
Man, listen. But all that stuff, again, instead of getting it full price, TJ Maxx, Burlington, just take the time to go to those stores and save your holiday cash.
Find some.
It's one fucking day. Like, that's why I don't stress out for the holiday shop. It's one day, people rip shit open, and they're like, thanks, and then that's fucking it. Meanwhile, you stressed out, and then, like we said on the last episode, January rent is like, what's good, bitch?
I mean,
still do.
Still do. Look at D. Can you just say I love the way D says things?
CJ, I need a meme of the one where Kim Kardashian is looking around the bushes and shit, and I need that to be January rent. Watching you spend all that
done. It's coming this week for this episode.
January, watching you spend that rent money on Christmas.
I'm done. So I'm telling you, like, people gotta figure out how to like save. Like I think one year I went online. This is before cell phones had all these like, you know, screenshot and coupon everything. I printed all my coupons out, saved like $200 by using coupons. And the thing is, though, like, people don't realize you can keep using the coupons in the same store over different days or at different registers. So like JCPenney's usually has a $10 off a $10 item, right? Or higher. You can go to one register, buy one thing, go to because they have like 8 registers, right? In different locations in JCPenney. You can pick up one item, go pay for it. You literally paying like $2-3 for an item. Then you go get the next one in the next section, go to the register, use the same, because they can't take the coupon off your phone. It's a multiple use coupon. Same thing with Michael's, same thing with Joann's, all these online coupons. I think the only one that doesn't work is Ulta. Ulta is very specific. They have one-time uses. Once it's gone, it's gone. Ulta used to not do that. They used to be able to do multi-use, but they took that away because they got smart. But most of these other locations.
So basically, CJ's like, for all these other dumbass stores.
But no, like, really, if you're trying to save and you want to, like, I mean, I don't know. I can go to Michael's and spend $10-20 a day and get like 8 different things in one day because I'll make a round trip. I'll just go in a circle like twice in my neighborhood because there's like 2 Michael's and a Joann's. Like,
I love that.
I'm just saying. Also, because I bake, so I get my baking stuff, and I save money doing that. And that way, my
Joann's has bomb ass baking.
Man. And
Joanne makes me want to be cake boss. I'm like, I just want to make a bundt cake in the shape of a rose and fucking ice the shit out of it and just eat it myself.
And like, so like, oh, that's another thing. Like, people sleeping on the Dollar Tree right now, because
Dollar Tree.
Brandi got excited.
No, I got hyped. Because first of all, man, bitch. I got this because I'm gonna wear it in my hair.
Is that a Christmas thong?
Not a Christmas
thong, nigga. Oh my god.
With little gold presents.
No, that is not a Christmas song.
Oh my god, it's a Christmas song. I cannot wait to promote this episode, and I'm gonna be like, all you need to know is Dee's quote. Is this a Christmas song? We need that on a Christmas sweater. We need it on a Christmas sweater for the triangle. We selling merch next year.
So
merch Christmas
I got this from the Dollar Tree. Because, you know, I put my festive looks together for work.
Oh, seriously. Hold on. Let me get this real quick. Y'all.
Dollar Tree is where it is motherfucking at, especially if you got a decent one, because we live kind of on a bougier side of town. So our Dollar Tree is nice, and the food and shit they have in there is not near expiration date. And I'm like, I got my healthy choice soups. I got granola bars. I spent like $60 and got almost all of the normal list that I would have to get at Walmart done at the Dollar Tree. Now, again, you got to be willing to stay there and really look.
You gotta look at it.
You gotta look at it.
Yes.
But it was totally worth the hour and a half in that damn store to save $80 that I know at Walmart or when you go to stores that you're used to shopping at. I kind of feel like people shop like zombies and go on autopilot. So you're not looking for deals.
Yeah.
You're just trying to get out of there. And then meanwhile, you could be saving money. Look at Dee's ass.
Dee really don't like shopping unless it's for food. That's why. But no, like,
you can do everything online now. They got places
where you
can shop online.
Me?
And they'll bring the stuff out.
I do go to the Dollar Tree. You have to be careful though, because what I did notice with Dollar Trees is I played myself a few times. where I
playing
bought
yourself.
something for $1, but I found it at Walmart for like 79 cents.
Oh,
So like,
yeah.
you have to be mindful of that.
That's the only
Can't
thing
get
that
played at the
irritates
Dollar
me
Tree.
sometimes, because
Yeah.
I'll go by and I'm like, wait a minute, I saw these two for $1 at Walmart. Like, that's the only thing.
So you got to be careful with those items, but you can come up if you know what you're doing.
Let me tell you how I really played myself. So I got these from the Dollar Tree, and it says hefty, ultra strong, blackout, clean burst, woo woo, and it say triple action technology, and they say tall now. They say tall kitchen drawstring bags. When I tell you, when we open this bitch up, not only were they not tall,
sandwich bags.
Were they the little ones?
They were not tall. Them was many, and what made it funny. This is how we find out. We find out because I told PJ to take out the trash and put a new trash bag in, and he's just whacking the thing out. I was like, yo, what are you doing? What are you taking out of voice for? He was like, I think if I just keep doing it, it'll get longer.
It's gonna get bigger.
Listen.
I said, what's going on, son? And then I looked at these bags. Child, these things is not tall kitchen bags.
What are those? Those are tiny.
They stopped. I'm gonna tell you where they stopped. Look, because I can actually put it. I can put it in the camera shot. This is where it stopped.
It's so little. It's so little.
For a damn kitchen bag, and then all you heard was PJ.
Guys, if you're listening, that was Brandi messing with the bag, trying to stretch the motherfucker out.
No, PJ was determined. I was like, I don't think it works that way, son.
We played ourselves. But you really can't sleep on the Dollar Tree, because right now they're doing, they're revamping their brand, and they're doing $1 plus in the bigger stores. They're starting it out and testing it.
Yo, I think I found one.
Did you see one? So they're doing.
Was it red?
I don't know if it's red or if it's a different color. Like the ones over here in my neck of the woods just say $1 plus, and their shelves, they're things under $5 but over $1, right? So I bought for Heather a Disney Mulan doll for $5 at the Dollar Tree. Like, it was a legit Disney brand because it was I guess over processed or whatever. But here's the thing though. So now that they're doing 5 and under, 5 below went and did techs under 10. So now they have a section that's under $10 but over 5. That's like tech gadget stuff like that, and like
I'm so happy you mentioned 5 below, because that is the great place for anybody listening that has a kid. And yes. when I was heavy on Christmas shopping for PJ, I'd go to 5 below when I was on super budget and rack up on stuff that I knew he liked. So 5 below is the shit. Especially for younger kids, because they're gonna either get tired of the toy or they're gonna break the toy. Either way. Or if you have Ollie's, I don't know if that's a Midwest thing, but
it's a Midwest thing.
Okay.
What, Ollie's?
There's Ollie's, and it's Ollie's, amazing.
Yeah. Oh.
They'll have discount stuff on food, but they have a cool section for books. 5 Below is great on books like that too.
Yes, I get a lot of books from there.
Cookbooks, graphic novels. I found all type of stuff there. But again, you gotta wanna look.
And it's like you said, like going back to the Dollar Tree, if you go to a really nice one in a nice neighborhood, like Brandi was saying, I've bought I got an origami book that I flipped it, and where the ISBN is, it was like $24.99, and I got it for $1, and it had 100 packs of origami in it for me to do stuff. Yeah, and I've gotten cookbooks there. The one that I always go to is legit. They have everything. Also, this year I've added to my Christmas repertoire. Look at these. Look at these seat covers. They're $1.
Oh.
Yeah. That ain't bad for $1.
And I got 2 different designs. I'm gonna mix it up. I'm Dollar Tree queen also. It's one of the greatest. By the way, speaking of this finances and stuff, on Instagram today, I went and did a poll. And the question was, do you overspend on gifts for Christmas, right? What we're talking about. So yes, for 33%, I'm going to be broke again this year. And then 67% of the people actually said that they're on a pretty good budget. Now, I wonder if it's because of the people who follow us, or if people actually do have a stricter budget, because I feel like everybody's always talking about being broke around the holidays. You think they lie?
Well, to be fair, most everyone's lying all the time. That's it. 2, most everybody, like we said on maybe 2 episodes ago, I really feel like 80% of the population's living paycheck to paycheck.
They are.
So
right?
unless somebody got like a Christmas bonus or you're working overtime, you know, or doing something like that, that's when I could see you not being completely broke for the holidays. But even then, I've known people that work a lot of overtime hours or they pick up another job and they still end up overspending because from the Black Friday on, they're just trying to get all these deals they feel like they're never going to see again or get again.
Isn't that crazy?
So they make themselves believe that it's better to overspend now and then kind of deal with the aftermath later. And that just ends up being a vicious cycle because I promise you, you just end up doing the same thing over and over again. So we need to give ourselves the gift of being better with money. That's what we need to do.
I know. How many people do you guys typically shop for during Christmas, if you do? Like, do you have a listy? Do you like? He's
nope.
Like, no. Do you have like?
No.
Damn.
I love it so much. I love it so much. D's like, fuck it.
You're not a Christmas gifting shopper at all? No.
I'm more of a birthday shopper. I'm gonna get you something that's gonna be for your birthday because that's your day.
Oh, okay.
Christmas is too many people in my family to be worried about Christmas. I'm like, no. I'll cook. That's my thing. I will, like I said, I love grocery shopping. I will cook you whatever the fuck you want. I will bake you whatever the fuck you want.
That's a gift. I mean? I think that's a gift.
Yeah. I like to host holiday parties.
Me too.
And just have friends over. I'll give you alcohol, whatever it is that you want. I'd rather have a fun time that way than really spend money on gifts. Maybe one gift if you're gonna do like a white elephant or Secret Santa.
Oh yeah, like a exchange thing.
Yeah. I'm more of that type of person. More of the Christmas experience versus the actual gift giving. That's not really my thing.
Do you go outside of PJ and your parents, Brandi, like for gift giving? Like
I haven't got my parents anything for Christmas in a minute.
Gotcha.
And PJ's been either 2 or 3 years now going no like actual Christmas presents. I should say no presents on that day because I don't want all this pressure on this day has to be this thing. And I've trained him over the years pretty well not to expect all that. And really, like I said before, like our Christmas is tax season. So when mommy's $1,000,
hey, that makes sense.
Take Patty's Day gifts.
Okay, and then you can get some real shit. But I bought him a little $8 watch that he liked at Walmart because it had that kind of like gasoline spill look to it.
Okay.
We were grocery shopping the other day, and I was like, "All right, Merry Christmas, put it in the cart." That's it. Like, so, like it that way for us.
So out of the 3 of us, I'm the only one who like Christmas gift shops like an old white lady. Then like,
yeah,
for real. So like,
he said, to be fair, you got a whole ass family.
I do.
Yeah,
I do on both sides, and it's really interesting. Like Rob's side, we do Christmas lists and we send it to each other through text. And like one year, man, his parents went pretty intense and bought like almost everything on the list. I was like, you have got to tell him not to do that. I was like, the list is a reference. It is for them to pick out like one thing to gift to people, unless it's the kids. Y'all do whatever you want with the kids or whatever, but you know. And then my mom's side, like my mom and my brother, I just kind of try to get like things that work for them, and I only have a handful of friends that I buy for, so it's not much. But you know what helps if you guys are listening to us thus far, there's apps that you can use to help you budget.
Kind of apps. Oh, budget apps.
Yeah, I
have one.
Okay, but no, this is specific to Christmas giving, like gift giving. So what it is, I only download it during the holidays when I go gift shopping, and you can put in everybody's names. You can like give yourself a budget for each person, or you can like put in the info like what you bought for that person and how much it was, and it keeps track of everything automatically. So when you open the app, it'll be like, oh, you already spent $200 on all the gifts you've gotten so far. And it's like the best thing in the world because it helps me not overspend on people. Now, I say it that way because my kids, I have a hard time not buying.
How does this work? Does it like zap you in the neck with a
no. You still have to be pretty self-disciplined. So what it is, let's say mom, dad, sister, brother is on your list, right? So you like on mom, you put, oh, she's getting candles and like a scarf, dad's getting a watch and like new tires or whatever, and the kiddos get whatever too.
Damn, dad's getting new tires.
I'm just saying.
Balling.
Not balling. But I was like, if you type in like mom's scarf and then you find it at the store, you check it off, and then you type in how much you spent on it. So if it was $25, you put 25 next to the scarf.
That's cute.
Yeah, and then when you log out of it and log back in, whatever you had typed up. So if you got like 2 more gifts for other people, all 3 gifts would be added up for you, so you can see.
We're gonna share that app on our pages.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it because I'm about to go download it. I'm about to go download it this week and like put it back on my phone.
A really great budget app is not buying anybody anything.
No. 100% free. Look at D.
That's a great. It's D approved. It's D approved. How much money we saving this year, D?
All of it.
All the money that I ain't spending. That's how much we saving.
No,
D. How much of your Kohl's cash are we saving?
No, not Kohl's cash.
Kohl's cash.
No, for real.
100% of my Kohl's cash is saved.
I'm done. I'm so done. I can't. I really don't like going to Kohl's though. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, Kohl's.
You know what's a good one though? I think is underrated. That a lot of people think it can be kind of pricey. H&M. H&M.
Okay, so I gotta say this. I have boycotted them already because of the issues.
Oh, due to
all the issues they had. So I was
gonna say, wasn't they the ones calling us nigga monkeys?
Yes. So
no, that's not what they said.
Close. It might as well have been. I don't know why she said nigga monkeys.
Because that's what it was.
The
picture.
I know it was a good budget place.
I used to go there a lot because it was right where, because I used to work for Caesar's Palace back in the day, and you know there's that shopping mall attached to Caesar's Palace, and they had opened up a H&M that was huge. It's still there. It's like 3 stories. So I would go there, and that's where I found this peacoat, and original price was like $225. And I got it for $25.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah. No, like
I bought it like in April.
I'm really sad.
H&M in Vegas must got some like real stuff.
They do, the really nice ones. Like even downtown Dallas, the H&Ms there had really good stuff. Like I'm really sad that I can't go in there anymore. Like I made a promise to myself to.
You made a promise.
Like if I'm gonna talk about all these brands, because you know my other little hustle is fashion brands and stuff. Like if I'm gonna talk about it, then I have to walk my fucking talk, right? Like so if I'm talking. People should not be supporting all these
so what if they
things.
Apologize for calling us nigga monkeys? And
well, they don't. But see, here's the thing. The problem is they don't mean it because they keep doing it every year.
They definitely don't.
That's the problem. Like, if they apologized and it didn't happen again under the same group of people who are in charge, that's one thing. And I realize it's not always like the person who put it out, but somebody had to approve those things. Somebody keeps approving them to go out into the world. That means that somebody out there does not give a fuck. Either they
did something else?
Huh? They did it.
Something else?
H&M did it like 3 different times. It wasn't just.
I remember the one that they did with the little girl, and that kind of had me like, I don't know about.
Okay,
so they the one with the little boy.
Yeah,
I seen the little boy with the shirt, the monkey shirt.
Yes,
I was talking about the little girl one with the hair.
Okay, so the little girl one with the hair.
I was like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I've mixed feelings because to me the girl with the hair is not an issue for me.
Me neither.
She's living her best life in her real hair. Like I feel like that's something that we've been pushing for. So
and it was a part of the damn campaign,
right?
So
it's kids playing, right? Because it was a playground line.
Yeah,
it was about like
it
was like how you send your kid to school one way and then they come back and they be all fucking, and that's real. That shit be everywhere, and it's like that's not how I sent you out.
Like all those memes with the picture day kids where they like leave the house
That's
real pristine. And they come back.
Their ad came out. That ad came out around that time when those memes were heavy. Those pictures were heavy, so it was on brand marketing. It was smart. The problem is a lot of Black people don't want to admit it, but the way they see hair being acceptable is if it's like Alicia Keys' natural hair or CJ natural hair, then it's okay. Or it has to be permed and super slicked and eco style gelled back. Shout out to D.
Shout out to D. Well, that's what I'm saying. They still consider natural hair that has to be tamed acceptable. And it's not natural hair being natural being accepted. You know what I mean? So that's like a cultural issue within our community, I think, because we definitely had,
because that's where the drama happened.
Yeah, we assimilated to those things.
Then it's like, oh my God. Meanwhile, everyone else is like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all this time?
Yeah, because this little girl one was like, it was 50-50. Definitely half of us going, man, she needs her hair done, and the other half going, but she's being a kid. You know what I mean? So it was
we don't want nobody doing that. We did the same thing to that gymnast. People was trying to dog her hair out.
Girl, I was like, you can't even focus on the gold medal she won for the damn country.
Like, wow. Out of everything, we gonna get on this girl's hair, but okay.
No, well, see, the issue I have with brands that I boycott, though, like H&M, for example, with the kids' clothing, not the girl one, the boy one, or them saying things. I think it was still them who said, like, we make our clothes so because it looks better on white people, because they were talking about why they didn't have Black people on their campaigns for models.
Oh.
And I was like, right, because they said, I think it was H&M. Correct me if I'm wrong, comments, you guys, but some of these brands are straight up saying, look at them laughing. These brands are straight up saying the clothing looks better when marketed by white people, so they don't.
They said what they said now.
But here's the thing. Here's what gets me, because they want to be us but don't want to be us, right? So they market with white folks, but then the people who are buying it are the ones out here getting like bigger lips, bigger booties, darker skin, to look like us, to wear the things that are marketed by like the caucasity. Like I can't, it's so hard for me.
And then even some of the styles, sometimes some of the styles go to POCs and certain demographics. So I'll be like, damn, that look like how people in Harlem dress. Or that look like how people in Miami dress. Or they take it and just like white it out. And I'm like, since when are y'all wearing like this? This. You know
and like, I'm trying to like explain it to my teen too, because I glanced through an article. It wasn't like I read it, but it was some kid in, I want to say in college, who did a speech and presentation on how like teen trending culture is like the POC culture being stolen, like even linguistically, like musically, all of that. Like now you see all races of kids.
The fact that we had a goddamn
using our lingo,
a bling bling tassel. I'm like, oh, Lil Wayne got his money.
I mean, get your money, boo boo. But here's the thing, like,
bling bling.
Dabbing was dead when you saw that group of kids on that white video that I think I sent you guys, with the white lady and like 6 kids. It was like Kids Bop-ish. Not Kids Bop, but it was kind of like that. And they were like teaching people
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they were teaching people how to dab and stuff. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. But you couldn't find one little Black kid to like join you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like straight up appropriation without, like, I was just watching the Christmas Old Navy commercial. Like, y'all are so not okay with Black folks rapping about the shit they want to rap about. Oh my God,
the one with Neil Patrick
the one
Harris?
with Neil Patrick Harris.
It's so cringy. It's so cringy.
So Neil Patrick Harris. Okay, so Neil Patrick Harris, they're rapping, but when I say they, it's the white lady with the 4 Black kids dancing in the background, but the white girl is rapping. Neil Patrick Harris is
very, and their poses and dances are very yo-yo-yo.
It's very 80s, 90s hip-hop. I'm going to send you the link when I find it. And I'm so glad you saw it, Brandi, because I was telling Rob, I was like, this is like exactly what we're talking about. Like, y'all are okay with you doing it. You're okay with you rapping. You're okay if it's an Old Navy commercial and people are rapping in it, but you're not okay if it's like somebody else who actually is a rapper who is black rapping about their lives or whatever they want to rap about. Like,
It's literally with everything. Even when we were talking about how the serial killers are glamorized, you know, the mafia is held to such a high esteem, but you know, them gangbangers in Compton don't got that mafia credit and respect. It's like you guys are both doing the same illegal shit. But, you know, the browner you are doing it, exactly. We can't do it. I can't have my purple hair and long nails out here and everything else because that's ghetto. But someone else literally is doing it Kylie Jenner style, and they're making billions.
Isn't that?
And it's edgy. And
it's edgy. It's cool. And then they take it up a notch, and they start dating a black guy. That's when you really.
Oh my God.
Start to live that colored life. I can't stand it. I can't wait till we really go in for Black History Month.
Oh my God.
Baby, y'all finna be mad at me.
We're gonna have some great feedback on that. And like, I don't know, it's just weird. So like, I don't know, coming back to where we were going, I guess. Again, we got rowdy real quick. But no, so I don't shop at H&M. There are stores that I don't shop at during the holidays. Like, even if they have good deals, it's just, I feel like if I'm going to stand on my platform as much as I can, because I don't really have that much influence, the least I can do is do what I say. You know what I mean? So I don't, there's certain brands that I just don't go for at all. And
you want D to go in the store for you? Because he don't have no problem.
Nah, nigga. Like, D, come on down.
D's like, look, I got a $200 jacket for 5 cents. Sorry.
I paid a nickel. But here's the thing about saving money like that. Do you guys get a rush from it? Because I do. I don't know about you.
I do, and that's how they get you. I love hearing at the end of a transaction, you save, but I'd be like,
do you know that's a marketing tactic that they use?
It is. That's what's fucked up about it. They're preying upon me and my dumb ass. They get me every single time.
But you know what? I mean, since we're talking about saving in all dimensions during the holidays, on groceries, we kind of touched on it, but at the Dollar Tree. But like, there's a place called Town Talk in my area. It's like a discount grocery store, but it's open to everybody. They have it in bulk and shit. You can buy like a case of like Red Bulls for like no dollars. We buy Rock Stars for like $15 a case, which is like 3 Rock Stars usually. Right. So you do have to check the expiration date. Here's the thing though, a lot of people don't know. Did you know that the expiration dates and best buy dates are 2 different things?
Yes, I do know that.
So the best buy date is just like the freshness and the best tasting date that people put on their merchandise. And also, even with the expiration date, with an exception with a few dairy items, they're kind of like shelf life so that the company can keep pushing new product out, even if it's not bad. Like,
I just got done telling PJ that he's like, "Oh, we gotta throw this out." I'm like, "That shit got a week and a half."
Yep. Like, so because it's so weird, because if you really think about it, I was thinking about this one day because that's what I do. If you whose music is that? Tell him to be quiet.
Can't. They're outside. I'm in the garage. And it's getting louder and louder and fucking louder every fucking second.
D, use your Kohl's cash to bribe them to be quiet.
I got $70 in Kohl's cash.
Who wants these Kohl's cash? No, but like,
I'm gonna go to the strip club with Kohl's cash.
I'm done. Those strippers are going to fucking maim you up. Like, they will fuck you.
Like, when's the last time you been to Kohl's, girl?
No, so what I was saying is, like, so it's really weird that when you see an expired item at the store, you won't pick it up, but in your cabinet, it can be expired, and you don't think twice to eat it because it was already in your house before it expired. Isn't that weird? Like, you can save, and so like discount grocery stores kind of like use that tactic, and I can get a full cart of shit, and I'm talking, this place has like organic stuff, non-GMO things, because they buy out stores that shut down, like specialty stores that have really good shit. that don't make money because they're too expensive, they go and buy those people out. And so I end up with like fig spread. I think we talked about it, D, like amazing shit. Or like
for your charcuterie board? Or am I saying that right?
With my what?
Charcuterie board? Is that what it's called?
Yes. Shit like
okay.
That.
I know. So I didn't know we were making boards. Like, you're gonna have to throw one out when we come there for Lay Wedding.
Oh yeah. Well,
charcuterie board? Yeah, a big one.
Yeah.
Okie
like
style
a huge one. Like all the meats, the cheeses, all the fruits, all that shit.
I don't know if they're gonna allow all that, but you can have one in the hotel that we can eat at afterwards.
Okay.
So we can do that. My wedding venue is really strict about the food. We'll see how it goes. Like,
man, tell them I'm coming. Like,
no!
They know what it is.
Already know what time it be.
They already know what time it is.
Oh, speaking of, do you guys use like apps for your grocery stores, like Kroger or?
I use Instacart, but that's a separate app. That's just for delivery.
How is that? I've been wanting to try it.
It's pretty cool. I like it. It's cool when, say, if I initiated cooking a large meal and I can't really leave, but I really need something, I will use Instacart. But there is a minimum. I think it's the $15 minimum. So if I need like some cheese or extra cheese, I'll get extra cheese and I'll throw in like a couple cases of water because you always need that anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then they bring it to you. Their delivery fee is $3.99.
Instacart. So like that's people dropping off your shit, your groceries.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah.
Like,
so I only use it in those situations where I can't really leave because I have to watch like 18 pots cooking at once and I'm by myself.
Throwing down,
boiling.
Yeah.
No, it's like that imperfect produce thing I keep telling y'all about, where you can order produce, and now they changed it to imperfect products or something because they've been adding like everything except for produce onto there too. Because you can buy regular grocery pantry staple items. You can even get eggs on there and shit like that too. But like delivery is $4.99 and you can pick your box sizes and stuff. But the discount on the produce that's organic is like ridiculous because organic food in general is like sky high to begin with. So, girl, like, why am I paying $4 for this onion?
Pretty much. I'm like, I know it's gonna be good, but damn, these apples were $20.
Exactly. But like, so the other thing is like, I shop at Kroger because that's one of the main grocery stores out here, other than like Target and Walmart. And I really don't do Albertsons and stuff.
Albertsons is expensive as fuck.
Do you guys have an Aldi's? Or is that
we don't have Aldi's.
I do, but I'm waiting for them to go all organic before I start shopping there. Because they have a mixture of like conventional and organic. I have like committed completely to organic and non-GMO stuff for about 90% of my items. So I try to just go to the places that haven't. But Kroger has an app where you can load all your coupons onto it, like, and then it'll automatically take off at the end of the register transaction, and it is crazy. I swear, like,
what the fuck are those fucking kids doing?
Kids, no, these are fucking adults.
Are they having a party?
They just came from the studio. So I think they're still in hype mode. And they're in the car.
Oh, okay. They came from the studio. Hey, tell them to run us that tape. Tell them they can drop their new shit on the Triangle. Exclusive.
Oh yeah, I'll play for the intro and the outro.
Right.
Oh my God. That's Christmas shit.
I'm done. I'm so done. But no, for real, like, I think that if you find ways, you can save so much money, like, on everything. Like, I feel like you have to budget. And also, if you go grocery shopping or shopping in general, you should write a list. Because without that list, you tend to buy a lot of shit.
I would, and I like to have a tangible list. I don't even like to do it on my phone anymore. Yeah. I have a planner and little notebooks that I also get from TJ Maxx and Marshalls. They have cute notebooks and shit like that too. I have to write it out. I have to rip it out. I have to mark each one with a pen or pencil when I get it. That's the only way I stay on task. Anything else that's fried, bullshit.
Oh, shit. Well, I mean, I used to. I guess I'm doing okay with grocery lists being on my phone. Just because I have the app where it lets me check it off as I go. So it's almost the same thing. But like, and also, I think most people know, especially if you're grown up or adulting very well, you got to eat before you grocery shop.
Oh yes, you have to.
Like,
I will buy chocolate covered bullshit if I'm hungry at the grocery store.
He ain't lying.
It is chocolate covered bullshit, isn't it? And like cream filled shit that you don't ever eat on a regular
basis. You
basis.
come home and you're like, why do I have chocolate jalapeno poppers? Why
what is this? What is
why
this?
Did I buy this shit?
Why did I think this was a good like one time I came home with like a tres leche slice and a cheesecake. Like what was I gonna do with both slices in one sitting? I can't eat all that sugar.
I was like, TJ, we need to go to Chipotle before we go shopping because I'm going to buy everything.
I learned the hard way. Especially if
you guys have like a good like farmer's market. Like we have a really bomb market here because it's been here since like 1900 whatever. It's really cool historical market. And I try to never go to that market hungry. Because baby, you'll leave with a pig's head. You'll have all type of wheels. You'll have because it's all there, and you're like, yeah, I needed this and that.
Reason to make my own pork rinds here.
Listen, and then they have this fruit stand that you would love. Everything's natural there too. So while this is how greedy I am, I will order the drink that they're already making. Then I'll be like, let me get a wheatgrass shot and throw this in there too while I'm waiting. Cause it's there. Just because it's there. It's like you have to eat and drink and be pretty full before you do any type of shopping.
That's what
because you don't be thinking straight when you're hungry.
That's what I'm saying. I know D has to eat before he goes too, because if grocery shopping's your favorite. Like, yeah.
And then they just put a new mulchi section in the Smiths by my house. So Smiths and Kroger, it's the same company. It's just the branding is different. Like their store brand is Kroger. So
it's like Albertsons and Tom Thumbs.
Wait a minute, isn't that the same thing with isn't Sam's Club and Walmart the same umbrella?
Yeah. They're the same.
Why the fuck don't they just merge?
Well, because
I think they're already merged, but the marketing is different.
You said that's how they get you?
They do, because Sam's is where it's like Sam's is their version of Costco, right? So they have the membership people come in and buy in bulk because they think they're saving a lot more. I mean, some of the stuff is cheaper. I've been into a Sam's once, and
Sam's is ridiculous to me unless you have a family like my sister does. She has like 5 kids and the 3 adults in there. So I'm like, it makes sense for families of 10, 12 to me to buy like that.
Here's the thing with Sam's and Walmart, like merchandise, you have to be careful because there's a lot of low grade food product in those 2 places. It's just like, did we talk about that fucking ice cream that wouldn't melt that's made by Walmart company? I talked to D about that shit. Yeah. So if you look at most ice cream that's actually made out of cream, the first ingredient is cream or milk. You know what I'm saying? Walmart brand is not. Sam's Choice's brand is not. Like, they have all these other chemicals and oils listed, and then there's cream somewhere.
Stabilizers and shit.
Yep.
Stabilizers.
So it went viral because this lady's son left an ice cream thing outside on the patio table in the middle of summer, and what it became was not a melted puddle, it was just mush, like a soft mush. Can you imagine all of that in your body, like over and over again?
Yes.
So like it's like I'm just like I mean, and I've talked about this with multiple different people. Like, I feel like they do that shit on purpose because that keeps the medical like community going too. And I'm not talking about nurses and doctors who are trying to help people. I'm talking like the people who are getting their
big
pockets
pharma.
Lined. Yeah, they're getting their pockets lined.
About big pharmacists that getting all their money.
Right. So like, because if you are feeding people that are things that are not real food and they're synthetic but consumable, like these people are filling their bodies with basically chemicals, because you got to remember, like, especially us being from overseas and me growing up in Okinawa, some of these foods don't taste right. And I figured out why later on in life. The shit is banned in Japan and Europe. And like, you're not allowed to have these food. Like, I just read an article on those glucose drinks you have to drink before you take a diabetic test at the hospital. You know, half those drinks are made out of synthetic shit, like that are banned in Japan and in Europe. Like they're giving it to you at the hospital to take a test to see if you have diabetes or not.
I think the best thing about all the knowledge you just dropped is when she's like, the did you knows, and because you got to be careful. And then here's my second favorite, because you got to remember, because a bitch never knew. So how am I supposed to remember shit? Because you got to remember and be careful.
Our
what the fuck are you talking about?
Audience. See, it's automatic. It just rolls off my tongue like that.
We don't want to be careful.
No, but like it's so weird to me. Like, here's the thing. I think I say it that way because I keep telling my mom to stop buying Sam's products because they have it in Walmart too. Because you can
sure have started infiltrating Walmart hard. I was like, what? And
so, like, what is the Walmart brand of organics?
Great value.
No, not Great Value. So Great Value is market something, right? Marketplace. Yeah. Marketplace, there's a few organic items that were concluded that they weren't organic, even though they put the label on it. And that's what I'm saying, like, or they recalled like flash frozen vegetables because they weren't flash frozen. They were just frozen because those are two different things. Like, you know how like flash frozen is much better than just freezing vegetables. It's not the same technique that they use, so they're like different once it thaws out. But anyway, like, so they already have enough labeling problems, and on top of that they have so many chemicals in their products, and I'm just like, I have a hard time buying anything with their name on it. And since I haven't shopped at Walmart in a long time for food products, I went recently, like in the last 2 months or so, because I needed something for my baking stuff, and I couldn't buy it in the regular baking section in the food area. I had to go to their little craft baking section to buy Wilton's, because I realized Walmart no longer carries outside brands if they can help it. It's all Great Value, like in their baking aisle. So if you go to their there's no like, you know, like sprinkles from Wilton's, or they used to back in the day. So like Walmart is making sure their own brand is in there all the time. And to me, that's kind of scary, because that means that people who buy stuff there are consuming all those chemicals without knowing it.
Chocolate covered bullshit, like I said.
Not chocolate covered. Now,
I think people are eating and drinking so much chemical bullshit anyway, they're not even thinking about the stuff they buy at Walmart. Because I think, and we'd have to do more research, or CJ would have to let us know. Because
I'm gonna read it up.
No, because you gotta be careful. Can't wait to start saying that shit. Cannot wait.
Do I say that a lot too? You gotta be careful.
Honey, you gotta remember, and you gotta be careful. My favorites now.
Oh my God.
But I think most people probably eat out more than they do really buy their own foods now. And I highly doubt the majority. Again, I'm gonna throw that number I like out here. I think 80% of people that are eating out are not really putting that much effort in between, behind making sure, are you making it like this? And you know what I mean? Are you drinking that? So naturally, if you're doing that while you eat out, or what you get for lunch, or what they bring in for you at the company or whatever, you damn sure ain't doing that shit when you go grocery shopping. It is what it is. Not that I want that to be a lost cause. If you're on the right path and you're doing it like CJ does, or even if you're switching out small things like going from the red meat to the turkey meat and the regular milk, like we do not do dairy like that here anymore. So when you were talking about the ice cream, I just really started laughing, because I'm just like, what's ice cream? Couldn't tell you. Like, ice cream, I haven't heard that name in years.
You gotta try the new coconut milk based ice cream.
Yes, I was just gonna say.
That sounds great and expensive.
No. So here's the thing. Like, so all these vegan things, because of the supply and demand that's happening right now, all the prices are dropping. So like, even Kroger now has Beyond Meat products, and they put it in the meat section so that people can find their ground meat.
You know what I've noticed? Like, the place you just mentioned that does that too, Walmart. Now it's still not as big. It's a smaller.
Right. It's still small. It's coming along though.
It's
like,
way more highlighted than what it was before.
yeah.
Some of that shit used to be in the far back right corner, and you're like, I'm never gonna be able to find it. Now I'm like, oh, it's right here.
Yeah. Do you eat the So Delicious brand ice cream? Is that what you have? The
So
coconut?
delicious. I can't remember. I purchased it. No, it was Trader Joe's brand, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they have good
It was
ones
their
too.
brand. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So like they like the ice cream, yogurt. I found my sour cream. Like they have non-dairy.
Nice.
Yeah, and they're all made
Okay.
out of things like coconut. The coconut ones are my favorite because they usually taste really good.
I can tell you're kind of
If they're
smiling when you
sweet,
say it.
yeah.
You seem very excited
Like
about
yes, I like this.
I like it.
I
I
like
was very
it.
happy when you said it, so I'm sold.
And one of my good friends that y'all are gonna meet at the wedding that used to be one of my employees, she works at a vegan restaurant now. So I'd be calling her up in the middle of grocery shopping and I'd be like, okay, so what brand sour cream does your restaurant use? Because it tasted like real sour cream, but I know it's dairy free because vegan restaurant, right?
That's so nice.
Yeah, so I've been like nitpicking her brain because she's already vegan for most of her life, and she's already like shown me a whole bunch of shit, and now it's like even more because like the vegan bacon,
Sorry, I just saw that my phone's on 1%. Sorry.
all the meats that are happening today. I made vegan like beef stir fry with veggies, like Asian style, and you can't even tell half the time. I mean, obviously the texture is not 100% beef. It's if that's what you're looking for, you're gonna be disappointed. But it's close. It's really close. Like, and it's. I'm so happy that it's getting cheaper. Wow.
Somebody made me some stir-fried wheat gluten.
That's what I made.
And I was like, is this the gluten? It was gluten?
It's wheat gluten with a little bit of soy, whatever it's called. I can't remember. Left something.
So everybody was tripping out like, gluten is horrible for you. Gluten's bad. I was like, I think only if you're allergic to it, right?
Yeah.
That's what I always thought. If you have a gluten allergy, then you're not supposed to have gluten. But I've been eating wheat shit my whole life. So
yeah,
this Vietnamese friend of mine fricasseed me up some stir-fried wheat gluten. And I was like, this shit is bomb.
Hey, hold on. Here, wait, right here. Hold on. You guys keep talking.
But I was, everybody was like, what is that? That smells so good. I was like, wheat gluten. Like, oh my God.
I might disappear because my phone's on 1% and I've been using the wireless charger.
Oh.
So, I love you guys. I'm going to
You're prepared. Somebody's prepared today. No, I'm sorry.
What you saying? I know y'all making fun of me.
At all.
So she might have to leave us prematurely because
I'm
running low on juice.
Oh, yeah. So I'm just going to pick it out because I just made this tonight in my little stir fry. I don't know if you can see this.
Why do we get all close like this?
You see it? Doesn't it look like beef tips?
We trying to
looks like beef.
It's not.
I want some white rice, CJ.
That's what we did it with some rice.
Gravy.
I am telling you, like, nobody can tell. And nobody misses the meat. Like, of course, once in a blue moon, because we're not vegan, we're like, ooh, barbecue. But, I mean, well, here's the thing. So it depends on what you're doing it for, right? Are you doing the meat thing for your health, or are you doing it because you're vegan and you want to help the animals? Like, to be very honest, obviously we're doing it for health. It helps the animals on the way, so that's kind of cool. Like, yeah. On top of it, so I don't think there's a bad way to eat vegan meat. Like, even if you did it like twice a week, you'd be saving all kinds of stuff.
Because you don't even have to eat meat every day. That's the thing. You don't have to consume it every day. Even people who eat meat like myself, I'm not a vegan, I'm not vegetarian, but sometimes I just don't feel like eating it. You
really shouldn't. Like, I'm super excited to watch that new Netflix movie about Brandi disappeared. She might have lost some juice.
Yeah, she lost the juice.
We'll see how it goes. But like, what is it with all the sports people in it, athletes in it? I said sports people, athletes in it. Don't mind me, guys. It's late. All the sports people in it. I translated that in my mind. Sorry. That's terrible. But like, it showcases how you can like absolutely be muscular and athletic and fast and strong and all this other stuff without eating meat, because people fail to realize that. They're like, oh, like all those memes with the jokes, they're like, oh, look at my protein eating your precious grass or whatever, but like your protein is coming from plants. Like, It's where it is derived from. The plants have the protein that the animals eat that we consume. And you actually get more protein from the plants directly than you do with the the meat in the middle. Like, you don't have to have all of that. I wish more people would understand that. And like, if you do eat meat every day, like, especially for guys, that's a good way to get prostate cancer. Like, that's one of the biggest link for men. And for women, it's like heart problems. Like, if you eat meat all the time. So like, it doesn't even benefit you to have red meat like that all the time. Like, if
the time, yeah.
It's just also, I think it takes longer for red meat to digest through your system, doesn't it?
It really does.
Right? Yeah. It sits there for like 2 days, depending on who you are. It sits there
for a minute, yeah.
So after you eat meat, when you poop, that's not what you're pooping out. Like, the next day or 2 days later is when it goes through your system.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, think about how all that dead meat is just sitting in your intestines.
Just chilling inside of your guts. It's freaking crazy. Chilling.
I can't do it. I can't. Oh my God, do you think she's coming back? I don't think she's coming back.
I don't think she's coming back.
Oh my God. I think her precious phone died. I'm gonna have to text her to be like, can you please charge your phone on Mondays? I can't. She ginger spiced us today. It's okay.
She did. It's okay.
But to wrap things up, because it is getting late and I'm ready to like start Christmas decorating for the kiddos. If you're on a budget, make a list before you go out into the world to shop for all the things. Like, it'll help you keep on track and you won't buy shit that you don't need. Like, that's the hardest thing. Because I'll go Christmas shopping and be like, do I need that for myself? No, it's not on the list. That's the biggest thing, right?
And also, it helps to just grab stuff throughout the year if you can, especially if you have a big family. Just grab, if you see it at the time you have the cash for it, grab it, let it add up, and then when Christmas Day comes, you'll have a whole plethora of bullshit, and it'll be a holly.
I'm telling you, that's the best feeling. I have like 3 boxes full of shit that I'll be giving out in the next couple of weeks, and if you think about it, all of it added up is probably several $100s, but I didn't spend it in one sitting. It was like I had $20 here, $40 here, and spent it on that. And now I have like hundreds of dollars worth of shit that I don't have to like go and find money for. Like, there's a few other things that I got to get this week and next week, and that's it. Like, that's the best thing to do. That's the best thing to do. And don't rely on your tax money. Look at how they got fucked up. Was it this past year? It was this past year.
Right? I got fucked up. It wasn't even late. It's just I didn't get back anything. I was like, what the fuck?
What?
Well, I got something back, but
it wasn't like your usual?
Not at all. I only received like a third of what I would usually get.
I think you have to have kids now to make any more tax money back. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Do you just claim one of them fools that's running around your house?
I'm gonna have to, because this shit is crazy. I was like, no, I'm claiming one of y'all.
Somebody's
getting claimed.
I'm just saying, like, I really think the way it's set up, like, if you're single and you're filing by yourself, if you don't make a certain tax bracket, you're not getting too much back, which is really weird to me, because I remember getting a lot of money back when I was single. At least it felt like it. Maybe it just felt like it because I was single. I don't know.
It was bad. I was getting a lot back too, and I was like, well, what the fuck is going on?
Oh my God, I can't.
I might have to switch up and go to this Venezuelan lady that be hooking everybody up out here.
So what? What?
Yeah. She does a very good job, is what I hear.
Oh, see? Yeah, you gotta find your people. What's the other thing? Oh, if you're going grocery shopping and getting party supplies and shit like that, eat before you go. Don't buy
before you go. Don't buy chocolate covered bullshit.
I'm gonna put that in her face. Chocolate covered bullshit. How do I meme that? I need to find a way to do that. But for real though, stay on budget. Don't live outside of your means. And it's just for one day. Don't put yourself into debt just over one day. Especially because you're supposedly buying gifts for people that love you and you love. So it really shouldn't matter how much those gifts cost. Like, even if you really go to Five Below or the Dollar Tree to make them like little baskets with cute little things in it, like, the thought and the effort behind it should be what counts. Look at that. We wrapped that up real good. Who needs Brandi? Oh wait, don't say that out loud. We need We love Brandi.
Who needs Brandi?
Who needs Brandi? We love Brandi. I'm just kidding, Brandi. I know she's gonna listen to this and be like, what the fuck, guys? So terrible. Anywho, to wrap it up once again, if you like what you heard, go ahead and subscribe to our podcast platform or whatever you're listening to. If you want to watch our shenanigans on YouTube, go ahead and like, comment, hit that subscription button and the bell to get that notification. Also, at the bottom of all of our little descriptions, I have added a support link to anchor.fm.com where you can support us with a tiny little charitable dosage if you feel like it. If the Christmas spirit has given you to do so, that would be cool. Like, I think the cheapest subscription starts at 99 cents a month. Like,
come on, somebody got 99 cents for it.
Somebody got 99. If like 30 of y'all want to put down $1 a month, I'm just saying maybe we can get some better equipment for D and Brandi so they can, provide better hilariousness and shenanigans to us.
Yeah, and I can get some a better mic so you don't have to hear this bullshit in the background
duct tape. Now. Do you really want him to spend 2020 duct tape to the shirt?
It's okay though. It's okay. We're gonna step our game up regardless.
We will. We promise. And we're gonna probably add an ad in the middle of some stuff starting next year just to help us out because we're doing this for free. We really are. We're putting our time and love and effort only because we want to help people through this. So if you feel it in your heart to do so, please do. But anyway, good luck shopping. Don't spend too much. We love you. Stay blessed. We'll see you later. Peace out.
Deuces.